Thanks for listening to what I have to say. In today's world, online content is king. People like you and I rely on content to stay informed, stay curious, and stay connected with the world around us. However, what is the point of content if it's not relevant to our daily lives? And that's why we created SNARC. SNARC is a social news aggregator that can aggregate information from various social media and mass media channels. We realized that many people have a problem finding information relevant to them, and also publishers and big companies have a problem that when they create relevant content, they're not driving enough traffic and user engagement. So let me show you a use case of our innovative technology. So, say I'm browsing the web and I find an article, I'm interested in the recent bombings in Gaza, let's say, and I find something that's really curious. I scan through the document and realize, hey, this is interesting, I want to learn more. And then when I get to the bottom, the recommended content is quite frankly disappointing. I refer to content about Mike Tyson, about Kim Kardashian spending $30K on another useless thing, and Chinese airports. I mean, what does that relate to Gaza at all? So I have to undergo the frustratingly painful process of searching on my own. I first obviously go to Google, search for content. Oh, no, that's not relevant to me. Search again. Continue this process over and over again. And then I have to determine what's relevant on my own. There must be a better way. So SNARC is currently, we have a Chrome extension that actually can analyze any document you read and using keywords suggest content straight to your browser from various sources, not just native within that application. So we have thousands of articles, real-time Twitter content, even video content as well. Also, we're able to filter this content based on its source type and source medium. So, say you choose to look at the social media content, you can interact with it in real time, and you can also watch video content in browser without having to navigate away from your page and have countless unnecessary tabs to go through. So we're trying to aggregate information based on relevance. We actually geotag these keywords we extract from the document using semantic web. And I'm sure many of you are like, what does that mean? So let me tell you about our technology. So we start with the article, and then we go through the social web and find key themes from the keywords we find in the articles. We then populate data that is useful to the user, and based on how the user interacts with this information, we're able to populate our own database and have knowledge that can be sold for people looking to see whether their content is relevant or not. Now, the way technology is progressing, we have Google and Bing that populated search. Then people wanted to get more personal. And then people realized, like, what if we had personal content that was also trendy and relevant? And now, today, we're in the world where we want content that is really relevant to us and serendipitous, meaning that we're not things that are just relevant, but things that are unexpectedly relevant. SNARC is different from anything else because of our patent-pending technology. We actually have implemented our technology in a way where we can curate a larger and more diverse group of sources of content and bring more relevance. These are our leading competitors today. And right now they do own a significant part of market share, but they're focusing primarily in the US and UK market. And we think that we can do more and they see an opportunity. So how do we make money? Right now we have an application that's consumer-facing, and we think that we can monetize this, but really the main goal is to have consumers using us enough to have data to monetize for publishers through our API. Using our API, publishers can integrate our technology into the content straight on their page and promote their content, drive their user traffic and user engagement. And finally, we want to go into advertising because the margins are better. This would be a revenue sharing model, and this would be the common ad model. Finally, we're seeking a $150,000 investment to get from stage 1 to stage 2 for the publishing segment, and we want to develop our technology further, test alternative business models, and obtain a patent for our proprietary technology. So please invest in us today so we can bring more meaning and relationship to the content you discover tomorrow. Thank you.
3 minutes for Q&A.
Yeah.
So if browser plugin is not hard to distribute, what is your distribution strategy?
So yes, we've done some research. Currently, we realize that a plugin is not profitable. I mean, we have, but we do plan to use marketing streams. We've actually done several. We've had our ads featured in a lot of articles like TechCrunch, or we're going to get TechCrunch, and also Beta List. So we have currently 100 users. But I don't know if I'm answering your question. No? I'm sorry. Okay.
Thank you. What is the pre-money valuation you ask for your investment?
Yeah. So we are actually asking, we value our company at right now between 1 million and 1.5 million. I know we see that, we base that valuation based on other existing technologies that claim to be better, but with the lesser advanced technology.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why do you want to get a patent?
We think that our algorithm, the back-end way where we actually detect relevant content, can be applicable for a patent, and that would increase our valuation when we approach more investors. Essentially.
You say you have 100 users. Do you have any revenue stream at all?
No, this is pure revenue.
Thank you.
Can you tell us something about your team?
Yes, that's a very good question. Actually, our lead developer is a current associate researcher at SAP. He is very experienced with big data technology. We also have another Estonian developer whose primary experience is in social graphing and aggregating information from social networks. So we feel like we have the tech savvy and the business savvy in our team to take this forward.
And they all work full time.
So they're willing to work on this full time if we can get funds to get.
What is your burn rate?
Burn rate. Could you clarify it?
How much are you spending per month and using?
Okay, so yeah, as of now, we're operating very lean. We are only spending on server costs and I guess marketing. We do hope to increase our speed by paying for more server computing power and.
So you're basically providing all your services free of charge?
Our plugin, our Chrome extension is free of charge, and that's simply to obtain data to eventually monetize for publishers.